On day 37 of the federal government shutdown, the pressure on lawmakers to find a deal is intensifying.
This comes as top aviation leaders plan to make some big changes at the nation's largest airports. That includes Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. The FAA says it plans to reduce air traffic by 10% starting Friday. That in response to the ongoing air traffic controller shortage.
As essential workers, air traffic controllers are required to be on the job. They're scheduled to receive their second empty paycheck of the shutdown next week.
These are real people dealing with real life circumstances. And when you don't pay somebody for 37 days and say, hey, just keep showing up and do your best, people are going to have issues, and they're mounting daily.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said the reduction is a safety measure.
This was not a political decision. This was a data-driven decision to make the right calls, to get ahead of any issues that could happen, in the airspace that could have negative consequences.
Secretary Duffy also warning travelers to expect chaos if the shutdown continues. If you run into any delays or disruptions while you travel, you have a few options. Jen Sullivan breaks down your rights when you fly.
Passengers at airports across the country are dealing with delays and cancellations. The ongoing government shutdown is causing staffing shortages, and that's straining air travel.
We just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers.
All of this coming as millions of people are expected to fly ahead of a busy holiday season, which is why it's so important for passengers to understand their rights at the airport.
We've come a long way in the last couple of years for passengers to have rights.
Melanie Fish is a travel expert with Expedia. She recommends double checking your airline's policies, but there are certain rights every passenger has. Last year, the Department of Transportation launched a list of rules that protect passengers. Airlines must automatically issue a full refund if your flight is canceled or significantly changed. That means if your domestic flight is delayed by more than 3 hours and more than 6 hours for an international flight, you are entitled to a refund. If you're flying domestically, airlines must deliver your checked bag within 12 hours of arriving or reimburse you for any checked bag fees. If your flight is significantly delayed or canceled, you can ask the airline to give you a meal voucher or cover costs to stay at a hotel, but they're not required to do so. This is the DOT's website. It breaks down what major U.S. airlines will pay for during flight disruptions. Look for those green checks. To avoid travel headaches during the shutdown, Fish recommends this.
It's more important than ever to book that first flight of the day and a direct flight if you can.
Airlines typically have 7 business days to reimburse you on a credit card, 20 days for other payment